Alright guys, welcome everybody to SmackDown. That's right, it's Friday night and we're live here from the studio to watch the one and only show, SmackDown. That's right, so hoping for a great one tonight. Tonight, after all, we're going to be finding some answers from Jimmy Uso. Why did he betray his own Uso brother, his own flesh and blood? Why did he betray Jay? We're going to be getting the reaction from Roman Reigns after all that happened at SummerSlam. We're going to be hearing from Charlotte, Bianca, Io, maybe more. So let's see what's going to be going down right here as SmackDown is live right now. Good to see everybody. I can see all the family right here. I see Clayton, I see Jonathan, I see Andy, I see my brothers all right here. Good to see everybody. Hope you're doing well. And Jonathan says lateness is greatness. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. I'm convinced right now that it is indeed greatness. After all, I'm late tonight, so what could be greater than that, right? So good to see you, Jonathan, once again. Welcome, Andy. Welcome, Clayton. Welcome, Ricky. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. And we're starting off right here with Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. I mean, these two women fought at SummerSlam over that championship. Neither of them champions right now. A champion at the moment is a fourth person altogether, Io Sky, who is not even in the championship match to begin with. And that's the craziness about Money in the Bank itself. We got Tony right here. That's right. It's the Evil Queen versus the Empress. Indeed. It's the Queen versus the Evil Queen. That's true. It's an interesting way to kick off the show. Usually you don't see Charlotte Flair. How long has it been since we have seen Charlotte Flair kicking off a show, right? It's been a while. It's been a long while. So it's different. It's good to see it. Something different, you know, a different way altogether to kick off the show. And I'm totally into it. We've got my brother True here. Good to see you, brother True. And he says, has Jimmy given his BS excuse yet? So even before he comes out here and, you know, gives his excuse and tells us the reason behind whatever is happening, True has basically declared it that no matter what he says, it's gonna be BS. But I told you guys already, I told you last week, way before SummerSlam, that Jimmy Uso was gonna come out, he was gonna betray Jay, and he'd say that I did it for the tribe. I did it because the tribe needs a powerful leader. That's what he's gonna say. I know it's BS, but that's what he's gonna say. And we got Anil, my brother. Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, we have kicked off the show here indeed with Charlotte and Asuka. It's a different kind of an opener, and I'm totally into it. Charlotte Flair right now dominating, as you see right here, was about to go for the figure four, but Asuka kicking her away, kicking her off. That's right. Come on, the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka says my brother Andy. Okay, Andy, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Clayton says LA Knight entrance and winning LOL. That's right. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice. I think people would have been very happy with LA Knight just coming out and opening the show. That would be nice. Asuka challenging her Bryan Danielson. Channeling her Bryan Danielson. That's right, Tony. Yep, you see it. And here we are. It is Charlotte now on the top turnbuckle. Asuka running right over to her and hitting her in the head with the elbow strike, then knocking her, pulling her off the turnbuckle, sending her straight to the mat. Asuka is in control. Charlotte in severe trouble. We've got Andy says Triple H is actually stepping down the board. Some big changes are happening. You know, Endeavor, of course, the Endeavor merging WWE and TKO together, it's bringing out some differences. Apparently, Triple H is now going to be stepping off the board. Speaking of Vince McMahon, the guy is still going to be in control. He's still going to be in power. He's got 16% of the company, and 16% is basically the voting power in the company, so he still will have his fair share of say, and he will still have some power as he's going to be owning 16% of the new company. So that's on that. On top of that, you know, the UFC headquarters are going to stay where they are. The WWE headquarters are going to stay in Connecticut as well. But there's going to be a whole new headquarters, you know, that's going to be set up. The new company that is emerging out of the merger between these two companies. That new company's headquarters is not going to be in Fifth Avenue, New York City. So that's the latest development in here. We're going to be getting a new headquarters for both the companies that are merging together. So that's that. We got True saying more like Endeavor is removing him. Yeah, it's true. I mean, they technically are doing that, and I wonder why. I wonder who told them it's a good idea to remove Paul. That's okay. I mean, he's not going to bite you. I don't know who came up with that, but Vince McMahon is still in power. Triple H is not. And what does that tell you about it, right? It's weird. Clayton says, AJ, I'm dealing with a weather issue here, so news is on and not smack. Wow, really? It must be some severe weather conditions over there, yeah, Clayton? I hope you're okay. I hope you're safe. Stay indoors, yeah? Is it raining heavily? What's the situation right now over there? And Andy says, I'm still not feeling well, brother. You take care. Yeah, get rest. I hope you're taking your medicines. Yeah. Prayers to you, brother. Let's see. Endeavor is only taking 2 members from WWE. They are taking 3 independent chair people. That's right. That's right. We got Tony here saying Triple H may no longer be in the board, but he still is in charge of creative. Hopefully, you know, we've got our fingers crossed. Hopefully, that's still got to be the case. And yep, Stephanie is owning 1%. So Stephanie is owning more than Triple H. That's the good news. That's right. 6 people from Endeavor, 11 in total, says Clayton. My brother Run DMG, welcome. Always acknowledging you. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see Miss Carr. Welcome. AG hearing news. Bray Wyatt almost... Wait, I heard nothing about Wade Barrett and what you're just talking. What is happening here? Wait, what happened to Wade Barrett? That's crazy news. I heard that the last time I heard about him was that he was moving to SmackDown, but that's some crazy news you're talking about, Ricky. What happened to Wade Barrett? Tornado warning. Okay, Clayton. Yeah, stay safe. Stay home. We got Mark Jack 32 right here, brother. Good to see you, Mark. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And an intro. Wow, wait a second. We've got Waldemar right here who has just hit the subscribe button. Good to see you, Waldemar. Welcome on board. Hope you're doing well and hope you're enjoying SmackDown so far. Quite an interesting way to kick off the show. We've got Charlotte, Asuka, Wrestling opening the show here. No talking, just getting straight to the action. I like that. We got Jonathan says it's not on my TV. Jonathan, what are you watching, brother? What are you watching? Okay. And Waldemar says, who is Brock Lesnar? I wonder who, right? I wonder who. The Beast Incarnate, the Beast Part-Time. What would you like to call him? Apparently, we're not going to be seeing him for the rest of the year. So, yeah, we can almost forget about him for now. Clayton says, why, Jonathan? Bray Wyatt, Age of Fightful. Oh, Bray Wyatt. I thought, I read that it's something else. I read that as Wade Barrett. Sorry about that. All right, Ricky says Bray Wyatt. I know about Bray Wyatt. It was terrible news. Wait a second. Clayton, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the tip. Really appreciate that. But I hope you stay safe and stay home. Take care. We'll be right here waiting for you, Clayton. You take care. Thank you once again for the very generous tip. Appreciate that. And he says Brock was seen at... Yes. Brock is really... You can tell that the guy is really loving his gimmick, right? He's loving it. He's loving his gimmick. He got on the concert stage along with the lead singer. He started jamming to it, starting hyping people up. Then he took out his cowboy hat and waved to the fans. The guy is living his gimmick right. It's no longer a gimmick, it is him. Really, Brock Lesnar, the cowboy, is reality, and that's the truth. And Ricky says, AJ sent me. I see it right now, Ricky. You've sent me a link, yeah, to Bray Wyatt condition. So Bray Wyatt, of course, his condition was kept very secret. All mum on it, like no talking, no leaking what the condition is. So now to hear that it was a very life-threatening condition, you gotta be grateful that he's okay. So it says that Bray Wyatt is currently recovering from a career and life-threatening illness. Again, we don't know what... Oh, thank you once again, Clayton. I see it right here. Thank you for the very generous donation. I really, really, really appreciate it, Clayton. Thank you. But as we see right here, Bray Wyatt recovering from a career and life-threatening condition. So you gotta be grateful that he's feeling better, that he's doing better, that he's recovering. That's that. And that's right, Tony. Here is Io, the champion, the world champion, making her way out. Charlotte not happy. And Asuka now rolling her over for the cover. Charlotte kicks out. Not gonna go down like this tonight. And now with the kick to the side of the head, Charlotte Flair now with the boot to the face of Asuka. Asuka knocked out cold. By the way, Io is... Can we just take a moment to appreciate how good Io looks tonight? I mean, it's not just the championship, but also that dress. I mean, she is absolutely looking stunning tonight. And the title is definitely helping her look, right? And let's see, I would have liked to see Cody and Brock tag team run DMG. You never know now, right? Never know. Maybe never before, never again. Once in a life tag team match featuring Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar versus The Miz and R-Truth. I'll be in for it. Wait, maybe not The Miz and R-Truth, but you know what I'm saying. you guys probably all remember how Rock and John Cena were paired up and were scheduled to go up against Miz and R-Truth. I mean, you hear Rock and John Cena, and then you hear Miz and R-Truth. Make it make sense, but that's what they gave to us. But here we are now, Io taking out both the ladies at once. She is absolutely wreaking havoc right now. That's what she's doing. Look at Bayley. Bayley and Io are wreaking havoc. They are like the Judgment Day 2.0 now on SmackDown. I mean, they had no business being here. Io's already the champion. She got what she wanted. They have no business being here right now and doing this to the ladies. No business whatsoever. Ricky says, I've said my prayers to Bray. That's right. The good news is that Bray's feeling better. That's what you want to hear as a fan, as somebody who's concerned about his health. That's what you want to hear. Of course, his health is the utmost priority, so you gotta be grateful that he's feeling better now. You're right, Ricky. And he says exactly. Io is a fantastic wrestler. The way she took them both down with the flying kick was beautiful. Wow. Quite a moment right here. By the way, did you guys hear about Dakota Kai and her Summerslam appearance? Apparently, that Summerslam appearance was not even supposed to be a thing, right? She had no idea that the WWE wanted her at SummerSlam. She said Summerslam Day was basically her pajama day. Was her sleep? Oh my goodness, Kevin Patrick, somebody take this guy away from my screen. I cannot stand Kevin Patrick. Why is he here? Somebody tell me that. Why is Kevin Patrick here? But anyways, guys, right now as they're giving us a recap from SummerSlam, let's talk about very quickly about Dakota Kai's SummerSlam appearance. Apparently, the lady had no idea that she would be needed at SummerSlam. SummerSlam Day actually was supposed to be her pajama day, where she said she was going to do nothing. It was going to be a lazy day for her. She was going to sleep in, and that's about it. But then a couple hours before SummerSlam, her phone just started ringing like crazy. And Bayley got a hold of her and she said, we need you right here and we need you urgently. And she was like, okay, I'm like all getting anxious, I'm all getting panicky. And then I look up my flights. The first flight that flies here to Detroit is Spirit Airlines. And she says she never takes Spirit Airlines, so that was going to be an experience. She got to the airport only to find out her flight got delayed because of mechanical issues. I don't even fly Spirit. I don't even live there. But I know what a reputation Spirit Airlines has. It is so bad. Of course, the flight got delayed. And she said she barely made it in time. After the Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler match got over is when she actually landed in Detroit. The WWE sent her a car at the airport to pick her up, and in the car was also a makeup lady who did her makeup on the go while they were on the road to getting to the building, to the arena, and that's how she almost made it in time for the last segment with Io Sky. So that's that. I mean, quite a night for Dakota Kai. Quite a day for her altogether. That's right. And Jonathan says, I'm still in disbelief about what happened last week. I'm gagging here to see what You're still in disbelief, my brother Jonathan? I know. The bloodline. You know what they say about the blood, right? Blood is always thicker than water. Blood is thicker than anything else. Of course, blood prevails. But last week at SummerSlam, what we saw was that the blood wasn't that faithful, wasn't that loyal, wasn't that thick between the Uso brothers. So we shall see what happens. I mean, people are expecting, Jay and Jimmy to fight one another at Payback. But according to a recent report from WrestleVotes, there's somebody backstage behind the scenes who does not want Jay versus Jimmy to happen at Payback. Instead, they want us, the fans, to wait for this match until WrestleMania because they think Jay versus Jimmy, the first time ever these two are fighting, it's big enough of a deal to take place at WrestleMania, not Payback. Now, what do you guys think about it? Let me know. But in the comments, we say, who has the match card? Jonathan, what match card are we talking about? Let me know. Let's see, I don't know who's worse, Riddle or Kevin. Oh dear. I think Kevin, oh my god, that's such a trick. That's such a trick question, Tony. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know actually right now. I don't know, but I'm just glad that, I'm not the only one. Like, we're all on the same page when it comes to the people that we hate. Tony asking, who's worse? Is it Kevin Patrick or is it Matt Riddle? That's such a trick question. It's such a hard question. You'll never get the answer out of me for that one because that is a... Oh, dear. You know what would be the worst thing ever? My worst nightmare would be watching a Matt Riddle match with Kevin Patrick calling it. That's like the absolute worst nightmare. I'm glad it's not going to be happening, though, because Riddle is not on SmackDown, so that's the good news. And Ricky says, I did hear about that on Twitch. That's right, Ricky. Ron DMD says, AJ, my homeboy for Sacramento, Jack Cartwheel. Holy crap, Jack Cartwheel. Got a lot of love for that guy. Wrestling White Kingo at Triple Mania for title. Need Jack Cartwheel interview. You want a Jack Cartwheel interview? We can do it, actually. I was talking to somebody, who is close to Jack Cartwheel, a couple days ago, 3-4 days ago, and they told me, AJ, you know why I like Jack Cartwheel? I said, what is it? Why do you like Jack Cartwheel? He said, because he shows up to shows, right, to different independent promotions, and he's the only one out of all the wrestlers who would show up in a polo t-shirt. He'll be wearing nice pants, he'll be all dressed up, and that's how he'll show up to work. He says it talks a lot about your ethics, your work ethics, that you dress up, that you are presentable, that you look after yourself. He says a lot of wrestlers, especially independent wrestlers, they show up to work and they're wearing t-shirts, they're wearing tank tops, whatever they're wearing, but Jack Cartwheel, he is properly dressed for work. So he says that's why I appreciate him, his work ethics. I've heard a lot of good things about Jack Cartwheel. I'd like to interview him one day. I would definitely like that. And speaking of independent promotions, guys, we've got my brother, PCW Ultra. They're actually making history because they are going to be breaking. I mean, let me know, guys, which I think it's All In, right, that broke independent wrestling promotion attendance record, right? It was All In, wasn't it? Now we've got a new record that's going to be set by PCW Ultra, and that's going to be 90,000 plus people watching live in attendance. That's right. It's a crazy record because they are actually, for the first time ever, in WrestleCon. In UrbanCon. There's a whole event called UrbanCon. And for the first time ever, there's going to be wrestling in that event. And PCW Ultra has collaborated with UrbanCon. What that means is that PCW Ultra will be wrestling for 1 hour before the show begins. And they're going to be wrestling in front of the live audience. So they're expecting the total capacity to be about 100,000, 110,000. So for the live attendance, they're estimating about 90,000, if not 90, even 60 would be quite a number for an independent wrestling promotion to be wrestling in front of. So UrbanCon with PCW Ultra, they are setting a whole new attendance record. It's crazy, but it's happening. It's happening. That's right. And Spirit Airlines cheap and nasty, says Jonathan. That's why Dakota Kai did not want to fly Spirit. I don't even live there, but I know what repetition Spirit Airlines holds. Yep. Ronda Rousey is writing her second book. I love that. I loved her first book. I have it. You can see it right there. I've got the first book. Second one would be great. Yep. We got True says, I will have no interest in Jimmy versus Jay. It's too long of a stretch, right? I agree with that, True. Too long of a freaking stretch. Yep. And maybe we see four-way. Exactly, Ricky. I would be more than open to that. Four-way at WrestleMania. The story would have developed that much more. And I feel like seeing a four-way would be much better rather than seeing a two-way. But if you know Vince McMahon, you already know it. He doesn't like multi-man matches at WrestleMania. So it's going to be interesting how that goes down. Tonight we're going to be seeing a U.S. title match finally between Escobar and Austin Theory. The champion will finally be dropping his title tonight. I think so. I hope so. Of course, Escobar had to defeat Rey Mysterio in a very untraditional, I don't even know what to call it, in a very weird way on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio was unable to keep going. He had to, forfeit the match midway, and that's how Escobar got the victory that night. And Andy says, AJ, have you heard the rumor Maxine? I would hate that. I've heard about it. I would hate that. Maxine Dupree, ever since she has joined the Alpha Academy, the whole group has been so entertaining. It's been great to see. But for her to leave them for Gunther, she's definitely gonna pay for it. But Jonathan says the Roman Reigns family needs to go to the opera show. Yep, or the Steve Harvey show. Actually, scratch that. I would like for them to go to the Steve Harvey show. It would be funny as hell. Steve Harvey is such a funny guy. It's crazy. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Run DMG. So 100,000, because it's taking place an hour before UrbanCon begins. for that reason, I think it's got to be close to 70, 80. But even if they're able to get to 70, 80,000, it's very historic for a wrestling. I mean, if you talk about WWE, right, they still boast their attendance record for their Rolling Stone concert that they did a couple years ago, where Bianca Belair wrestled and the Street Profits wrestled. They had 200,000 people in attendance. If you go to Wikipedia right now, and if you look at the largest attendance for WWE events, you will see that SmackDown that took place at Rolling Stone, they still boast 200,000 for their event. Even though it was not their event, they were on somebody else's show hosting SmackDown simultaneously, they still counted as their event, they still counted as SmackDown. So in that fashion, PCW Ultra wrestling at UrbanCon, it's still their audience technically, so it's got to be historic indeed. And I hope Santos wins the U.S. title for LWO, says Tony. Yep, brother, he is right here. Give me the interview to Kayla Braxton. Let's listen in.
I got Austin Theory's number. Esta noche, the United States Championship is coming home.
Come on. Come on. Well, he could have saved that for later in the ring, but he has to take it all out on Escobar right now. Come on, Austin. All right. Wonder if she does, it's build up Chad Gable's contender. Could be, Andy. But it'll be interesting anyways, right? Watching Maxine go over to Imperium, maybe getting in a romantic relationship with Gunther, or who knows, Ludwig, or maybe, hear me out guys, Ludwig and Gunther fight over Maxine. How crazy would that be? We are going to be seeing Ludwig turning from a little boy to a man, to fight for the love of his life, Maxine. That will be a crazy rivalry in itself. I'm more than open to that. Let's do it. Gunther, Ludwig fighting each other, tearing each other apart over Maxine. That would be insane. That'd be crazy. And that's for sure. We got Mustafa right here. My brother, good to see you. Welcome. Santos is in love with the new host of The Bump, Megan Moran. Is that true? Okay. That's something. Mustafa, once again, great to see you. The Stones concert at all was well attended, definitely. There's a lot. Wait a second. Wait, that's a great. Very cool. And now, with that being said, we've got the one and only, we got AJ Styles coming out right here. That's right, AJ Styles is on his way out. Pretty damn cool. Let's go. My brother Nigel, good to see ya. Great to see ya. Just as one phenomenal one comes in here, we've got the other phenomenal one, Nigel, right here. Good to see you, brother. Welcome. That's right, the Phenomenal Bullet Club. Mia Yim rocking that blue with AJ Styles. You've got to love the partnership between these two. It's very, very cool. Okay, good to see everybody once again. Hope everybody's doing well, and it's been quite a interesting episode of SmackDown so far. We started off on the right note for sure, with Charlotte and Asuka, with Io Sky. No talking. They just got in there. They just got in and got dirty with some wrestling, and that's what we like, right? We like wrestling on SmackDown, on Raw. We like wrestlings on wrestling shows. It makes sense. But yeah, it seems like we're going to be going to the second match already. I really appreciate how tonight has been less talking and more wrestling. I really like that. Seems like AJ Styles in the ring right now to wrestle again. That's pretty damn cool. Yep, that is cool. And up next, we're gonna go to a commercial. I'll take it, I guess. We're gonna go to a commercial, and when we're back, we're gonna watch AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross. And we got Nautic, my brother. Good to see you. And he says, AJ, I will be here for a bit, but I will be heading to the beach. Wait a second, what time? Is it not too late, too dark to be going to the beach right now, Nautic? What's going on? I'm just kidding. Have fun. Have a great time. So you're going to go to the beach at night, yeah? It's pretty sweet. Smashing the hydrate button. Thank you. I'll drink some water too then. I really appreciate that. And I like that Kross. I mean, Kross is great, right? His gimmick, everything. He does it perfectly. It's only that he does it when he does it, right? He barely does it, but when he does it, it's great. So I got a lot of love for Kross, obviously. Spending the weekend there. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. That's a great getaway to be going to the beach. You have a great time, brother. Have a great time over there. Thank you. Guys, I will be right back in like a minute and a half. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in just a minute and a half, or even less than that. BRB, you take care. I'll be right back. Thank you. 1 second. Hopefully it did not take too long, but I'm back right here. Sorry. Right back, guys, right back. Sorry about going away for a bit, but I'm back. Good to see everybody once again, and I hope that you're feeling the same way about me. But sorry about keeping you waiting. Had to go real quick for something, but I'm back. Good to see once again everybody. I see Andrew. It's his anniversary. A very happy anniversary, my brother Andrew. A very happy anniversary to you. But here we are. We're getting a Edge video package. What's happening here? Wait, why Edge? Is he returning? Okay. Alright, so Edge is coming back, it seems. Next week, live from Toronto. Of course, next week is also when we're going to be watching that Trish Stratus match against Becky Lynch. It's finally happening on Raw next week. Yeah, so, because some people were speculating that maybe they chose Raw and not any other show because Raw is taking place in Canada. And maybe she wants to retire. She wants to end her current run with the company in Canada, in her hometown, in front of her hometown fans. So that is something that was being speculated. Edge is returning next week in Canada, so it could be the start of a new chapter and the end of a current chapter for one person, but the start for the other. So that's that. 25 years of Edge. Hopefully somebody gets in there and absolutely ruins that celebration of 25 years. I wonder who is it gonna be, but I've got a feeling somebody will get in there and ruin that celebration. Chris, good to see ya. Chris says without Zoe. That's right, without Zoe indeed. And here we are now with Karrion Kross. Wait. Okay. Alright. Wait. So they cut off Karrion's entrance? Like, oh, that's surprising. So they cut off Karrion made his entrance while we were on the commercial break. Guys, he's not winning. He's already not over in this feud. That's crazy. So no Karrion entrance means that he's not winning, guys. He's not. That's right, Nigel. Look at Scarlett, and it's so funny that Karrion is the guy that we should be talking about, right? But when we are back from the commercial, the first person that we see is Scarlett doing her thing. Yeah, Karrion is not winning this match. If you're getting your entrance cut short, you're not winning. And here we are. That drop kick tells you the entire story. We got AEW Styles with a beautiful drop kick to Karrion Kross. Now with the back break. Kross is his back already hurts right now. Karrion to ruin Edge's night. I would be more than happy with that. Let's end this current story with AJ and Karrion. I don't even know if there's any story, to be honest. You know, there's been little build up to it, so if anything, I don't even know. But let's end whatever is there between these two tonight, and let's go over to next week's SmackDown with Edge returning, celebrating 25 years, and then let's have, you know, AJ Styles do his thing, and you know, Karrion Kross also getting in there, totally ruining that night. That would be nice. That would be great to see. But let's see what else do we have. Mustafa says Gunther will keep the title until WrestleMania. I would like that. Very much I would like that. It seems like Gunther plans on keeping the title for a long time as well, so why not? Absolutely in for it, brother. And here we are now with Karrion Kross and AJ Styles in that corner. Karrion talking some trash, as you can see. Yep, he's doing it. Yep, as you can see right here, Karrion was again just walking around AJ Styles. And Nigel says, Chris, she's very attractive too. Yeah, that's right. Mia Yim also very attractive, as Chris says. Indeed, Nigel. She is a very great personality. Mia Yim is a, you know, a lady with a lot of great personality. Very charismatic, charming, all of those things. It's there in Mia Yim. Mustafa says, Gunther will keep the title until WrestleMania. I really hope so, brother. My fingers are crossed. Hopefully that'll happen. Can I just say this, though, right? Since we're talking about Mia Yim a little bit right now, I'll just say this. I feel like I enjoyed Mia Yim's little run with Impact Wrestling a lot more than I've been enjoying her run with the WWE right now. And in Impact Wrestling, Mia Yim was fantastic. She was great. Impact Wrestling. She was fantastic, really. I mean, she was doing a lot of things. She was popular. She was the top lady over there on the roster. She was wrestling week after week. WWE, we barely see her wrestle, let's be honest with that. So I really enjoyed her run with Impact rather than WWE itself. But here we are now, AJ Styles sending Karrion Kross straight headfirst to the turnbuckle. Karrion Kross all dizzy, all dazed. And now we got AJ Styles with a clothesline, and down goes Karrion. We've got AJ right now in control. She actually, that's right, true, exactly. She actually wrestled on Impact. And I feel like, you know, if we get to see a wrestler wrestling, there's nothing else that we want in this world. Like, exactly, we just want them to wrestle, do what they do best. And she actually got to wrestle at Impact over here. She's here just to make her entrance and just to, you know, wear her outfits blue, her hair blue, and that's about it. With that being said, we go to yet another commercial right here. That's that. Nigel says, I wish WWE would do more with Mia. Exactly, bro. It's not too much to ask for. It's like, I really hope so too. The bookers have no clue how to work. That's true. It's sad, but it's true. And it's another reason why so many of the other stars are just gone from the company. They're not here because the writers just have no clue what to do. We talk about Shanky. We always, you know, whenever we talk about Jinder Mahal or India in general, we talk about Shanky because Shanky has been missing since June of 2022. He the last time that we saw him, he was dancing around Jinder Mahal behind his back, and he was dancing with Samantha Arvin, and that's about it. We never saw anything else from Shanky. Then he disappeared from TV, only to never come back again, and we still have no idea where he is at. I thought, okay, maybe Shanky's injured, maybe he's in trouble, maybe he's gotta get fired, but now the WWE is coming to India, they're advertising Shanky on the cover, on the poster, that he's coming here. So you have him on the roster, you have him active and able to wrestle, but you don't use him. What does that tell you? There's a big problem in the company that they've got a lot of people on board that just they don't know how to fit into this. Let's talk about Braun Strowman real quick. Where is Braun Strowman? It's been a hot minute since we've seen Braun Strowman. Yeah, he's nowhere. You never see him on TV. So it's terrible. It's terrible. And Mia is former Knockouts champion. Yeah, brother, absolutely she is. And, we were talking about Braun Strowman, so many other examples out there, people that they're still in the contract. One person who's still in the contract, I still don't know why, Akira Tozawa. He's still in the contract with the company, and he's done nothing, very, very little, except for the 24/7 championship run. He really has done nothing in the company. So why is he still in the contract? There are some things that just don't make sense to me. But Ricky says, is some Fox station not going to show SmackDown Live that then shows a football game on local Fox station? That makes sense, Ricky. Eric Young has stated many times WWE has their own packing order, among other problems. Yep, absolutely, bro. He's right about that. He really is. I've said this before, Eric Young, I saw him at Axis. I saw him absolutely out of Axis. It's WrestleMania week. Usually you see wrestlers smiling, all that stuff. You see fans all excited. It's a great atmosphere. But Eric Young, he just seemed totally out of it. So it's no surprise to me that, he makes statements like that. He just did not look happy to me at Axis. But Andrew says Strowman isn't really. I had no idea. Sorry about that. When did that happen? The last time that I checked, he was still getting booked on live shows. So Strowman got injured. That's terrible. Thank you for enlightening me, guys. Totally out of loop here. Strowman. Neck fusion injury. That's crazy. Oh, it happened in June. That makes sense. All right. That's terrible. Thanks for sharing that with me, guys. Most in Ohio Fox station are not watching SmackDown Live. I see, all right. And Andy says, AJ Tag Team Champion from the Scheme will be released from WWE by October. They asked for the release themselves, right? If I'm not wrong. So that was that. And here we are now, Karrion Kross throwing AJ Styles over the top rope. Now he's on the apron. He's looking for the phenomenal forearm, it seems. He's ready to go. AJ Styles going for the big one. And Karrion grabs him, and he's locked him in a sleeper hold. He's got nowhere to go. AJ Styles in trouble. Sleeper hold locked in real tight. Cool. Shoulders down. He goes for the cover. It's a kick out, but Karrion still not letting. Is this gonna be a victory for Karrion Kross? Because that's surprising. When was the last time we saw Karrion Kross going over somebody? Like the status of AJ Styles is crazy. And now AJ Styles sends Karrion Kross headfirst into the top turnbuckle. Of course Karrion's not going to win this match, right? That would be surprising if Karrion actually wins. Oh, that was sloppy. But okay. We're moving forward. AJ Styles looking for a back... Oh my, this is so... That was so sloppy, guys. That was terribly sloppy. Yeah, that was terrible. The last few moves were sloppy. I don't know what was that supposed to be. Was it supposed to be a DDT? That was super duper sloppy. Terrible. Yeah, I agree. Andy, I read about that they wanted to release a couple months back. They're finally getting it. It's good to know. They're finally being set free. College football draws more eyes and money in Ohio. Yeah. Absolutely it does, brothers. Absolutely it does. And now AJ Styles is looking for the phenomenal forearm on Karrion. See, I wonder if Fox is going to renew their licensing deal with WWE. It's set to renew, I believe, next year. So I wonder if Fox is going to do it. Scarlett Bordeaux, of course, she pulls up Karrion's foot and places it on the top rope, on the lower rope, causing a rope break. Terrible. Mia Yim now going after Scarlett. Scarlett with a nice dodge. Mia's boot goes straight to the ring post. Scarlett, one step ahead, takes down Mia Yim just like that. I guess that's why I enjoyed Mia Yim's run with Impact a lot more, because look at her right now. Just got taken out by Scarlett Bordeaux. And now Karrion with a definitely crushing up AJ Styles' back with that one. Takes off his elbow pad. He's getting ready for the big one now. Looking for the end. Oh my goodness. AJ with the beautiful dodge, very well timed. Just gets down right when Karrion was about to hit him with the elbow strike. I don't know if he has got eyes in the back of his head, but he did it beautifully. And now Scarlett gets on the apron, causing some distraction to AJ Styles. Mia Yim taking care of Scarlett. Wow. Just tossing her to the commentator's desk, and all the fans are popping, by the way. They're all popping. And now AJ with a kick to the top of the head to the temple of Karrion Kross. He gets him up, He's looking for the big one. He does it. It's over with. AJ got to go for the cover on Karrion. It's a 1, it's a 2. It's over. AJ Styles gets the win over Karrion Kross. Ricky says, AJ, I love the music in the background. Thank you for that, Ricky. I thought it would be nice to have some music playing in the background. You know, sometimes it gets a little bit dull, I felt, so a little bit dry. So just some music in the background is something nice to jam to, yeah? Thank you for the feedback, Ricky. Really appreciate that. AJ, Summer Rae has offered to write for a bunch of wrestlers no matter what company. Wow. That's interesting. So she now wants to write. Is that right, Andy? Interesting. The angle is pointless, even as her personal feuds is true. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be opening some doors for Scarlett Bordeaux to wrestle. You know, now that she got physical with Mia Yim just throwing her over the commentator's desk. Lucky Kevin Patrick. Just kidding. But I guess this kind of opens up some doors for her to get in the ring. So if that's that, I'm all in for it. But you're right, True. This feud has meant nothing. There's been very little, you know, context. There's been very little build-up. But if this is going to be leading up to a mixed tag team match or something, I'm in for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Tony, too sweet indeed, my brother. Thanks to Mia for taking out the smoke show, Scarlett, says Tony. You're happy that the smoke show got taken out? Okay, alright. Anil says, Karrion is so consistent. You know it, brother. I don't appreciate his hairstyle, though. I think he looked more of a badass with his previous hairstyle. With his hair all down and everything. I don't know. I wanted Kross to get the win. Me too, brother. Me too. I've always wanted Kross to get the win, you know. Always. But sadly, they're with the Good Brothers. That's right, Tony. The Good Brothers indeed over there. And now, with that being said, we're now taking a look at back what happened between Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes at Summerslam. And he says, yes, she says, not at all interested in getting back in the ring. She's dealing with board spurs in her neck. I say, that's okay. That's all right. You know, she can do her thing if she wants to write for wrestlers, if she wants to manage wrestlers. I think she'd be fine. Why is Cole on both? So, apparently true. Great question. And I was wondering the same. Turns out that Endeavor really likes Cole. And they want Cole to basically be in charge of commentary everywhere. And apparently Endeavor, sadly, or if it's the WWE, I'm not sure which party it is it exactly. But they see a lot of I don't know, promising. I don't even know what to say about this guy, but they see a lot of hope in Kevin Patrick. They find him very, very promising. They find him as the next face of commentary, perhaps, replacing Michael Cole. Who knows? But they see a lot of hope in Kevin Patrick. And they wanted Michael Cole to take him under his wings. And for that reason, apparently, Michael Cole is on SmackDown to take Kevin Patrick under his wings, to teach him a thing or two before he becomes a big commentator of himself. It's terrible, it's sickening to hear, but they got Byron Saxton out only to have Kevin Patrick in. It makes me sick, guys. It makes me sick. And I know, true. I know, Cole on both the shows. Cody sucks, says, rate. Ricky says, Cody sucks. My brother, all right. I wonder what's happening here. Chris says, I am happy Dakota Kai is allowed on TV to do something until she is cleared for it. I agree with that too, my brother, absolutely. And look at what we have here. We got the rated R superstar Edge. That's surprising. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. Holy crap. I thought they were going to make us wait until next week, till the end of the show, for Edge to come back. But here he is already. Edge is here tonight. And I wonder what's going to be happening. I really am surprised, guys. I was not expecting Edge to be here. Not at all. Not at all. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. That's right. Edge, Nigel, Anil, Andy, everybody happy to see the rated R superstar. Andy says, Endeavor agreed with Vince to keep Cole until he retires. They really like Cole, do they not? Yep. And here we are. It's crazy. So I wonder, what business does Edge have here tonight, right? I mean, I would expect for him to come out, 25 years, he's celebrating in the ring, somebody comes in, ruins his party, and we set up a crazy feud, right? But now that he's here tonight, what business does he have? What are we going to be doing tonight? That is interesting. But of course, Edge is here, and we're going to be hearing from him up next after this commercial break. That pop was huge. It was unexpected, right? Nobody thought he was actually going to be here, especially after WWE announcing that, okay, he's going to be here next week for 25 years. But for him to come out here tonight, it's crazy. They're already in Canada, so that's that. But the fans love Edge, and it's been a while that we actually got a surprise from the WWE. Usually, all the surprises are announced beforehand on social media. The Rock's kind of come back, John Cena's coming back, whoever's coming back, they usually announce it beforehand so, the ratings are helped and people tune in for that particular superstar. But tonight, Edge came back, no announcement whatsoever, and that's what I appreciate about this return. Kevin Patrick must have joined the Kiss My Ass. He's gotta. You don't expect a guy like Kevin Patrick to get a job and to be here without kissing some asses, right? So of course he did that. True, you got it. Expect the unexpected, says Chris. Yep, that's right. Maybe he will challenge. Honestly, I want to see Edge going after the World Championship. I really do. But I don't even know what's going on with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. It seems like his hands are too full, to actually defend his title. Whatever the case might be, Roman Reigns just seems way too busy to actually fight for the title or put the title on the line. Too busy in his own family, affairs. So I don't think Edge is going to be going after Roman Reigns anytime soon. But I would really like for him to fight for the championship. I wonder which one though. Really do. And let's see, setting up his match for next week. Oh, you think next week he's going to wrestle? I really appreciated how Edge came out the last time that we saw him. He cleared out all the rumors that I'm not retiring, I'm not going away, I'm still here and I'm going to wrestle. Because earlier this year, there were a lot of rumors about Edge that he was going to retire by SummerSlam. SummerSlam was going to be his last match, that he's going to be retiring in Canada. All this stuff. We heard a lot about Edge, right? Retiring this year. Edge has shut down all the rumors, says he's not retiring. So let's see what's going to be happening with him. Maybe Intercontinental, perhaps. But, because he is on SmackDown, if they want to keep the draft true to its nature, maybe we're going to be seeing him going after the United States Championship, perhaps. But to be honest, I know US title, IC title, they're great titles. They deserve respect, but I want to see Edge go after the World Championship, to be honest. That's the title that I want to see him chasing. And Chris says, I heard Roman Reigns got injured. I heard that too, but doesn't seem like it was a major injury. It seemed rather minor. And it's being said that Roman Reigns will be able to make all his appearances in the future. He's going to be here tonight as well, and will be able to make all his appearances even in the future. Yes, he might not wrestle until, 2 months, but he's still going to be here making appearances, and that's that. Hail to the Chief. Tonight we're going to be, after once again acknowledging and hailing to the Chief. So yeah, hail to the Chief. Quite a controversial title here from SmackDown. Edge is not going to AEW. He's not. Oh wait, Edge, AEW. Well, not right now. Later, who knows, but not right now at least. Now we've got Austin Theory interview going on right now. Let's see. Good to see you, David. Welcome. Good to see you. When people say that blood relations, right? The real relations that you have with people by blood, they're more real, authentic, and genuine than the relationship that you have with people not by blood. But here we can see Dominic related to Rey Mysterio by blood, but he's not even anywhere close to Rey. But you look at Santos Escobar, no relation whatsoever, not family, but still, they are like family. Once again, it kind of shows you that blood might be thicker than water, but sometimes water can be better than blood. And you can see in the case of the Judgment Day, the Bloodline, Rey and Dominic and Santos, you can see how blood sometimes, it doesn't matter, but true friendship really does. It goes a long way. Edge would have to go to Ross's church. Yep, I would be open to that, but let's see what he wants to say. You weren't advertised, yep. Now he's here because they are in Calgary. That makes sense. That's cool. Edge keeping it real with the fans right now, as we can see. He's gonna wrestle. He's wrestling. He's wrestling, yeah. True said it, right? True called it that he's gonna wrestle next week. Karrion? No, not Karrion. Not Karrion. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. That's pretty sweet, guys. That's very sweet. I know, Mustafa, I acknowledge. David, once again, great to see you. Mustafa, good to see you. Andy says, Christian mocked Canada when they were here last time. Yeah. This is sweet, guys. True says they did a lot of training together. Yeah. Okay. That's sweet. True says this crowd is clueless. You know, as a Canadian crowd, Calgary crowd, you'd expect for them to know what he's talking about, but okay. Yeah. Wow. Guys, is this the first match of his retirement tour? Because it sounds like it. You know, he's coming out here, he's giving his flowers to Sheamus. It's I think we have not seen a babyface versus a babyface match in a bit. And this is it. This is a total babyface versus babyface match with friendship in here as well. This is going to be a match about respect. Unless Sheamus comes in here and decides to ruin everything, which I doubt he will. It seems like it's going to be a match about respect. Sheamus versus Edge. Hopefully not a big, long feud, but rather than that, just a nice match to celebrate 25 years. Hopefully just that. But Tony's not having it. He says, I thought Edge called Tony Khan, but apparently he did not. He's still here with Endeavor. Pretty cool, guys. Sheamus coming out right here. Edge throwing him his flowers. Sheamus on his way out with the Brawling Brutes cartoons. Yeah. What t-shirt are these kids wearing now? What is that? Football club? What shirt are they wearing? I don't even know. Or is that like the Brawling Brutes? Oh, that's their Brawling Brutes merch. That looks like some soccer kind of shirt, right? That looks like a soccer jersey or something. Very funny. Edge told Tony Khan, nah, all right. And now Edge handing Sheamus over the microphone. Yeah, that's right. Celtic Warrior workout, guys. You know, he's got his own YouTube channel. The WWE actually pretty much took it under his umbrella, the whole YouTube channel. You can see it right there. The Celtic Warrior workout YouTube channel, 2019. They uploaded some videos as well. As you can see, it's on YouTube right now. This video is one of them, where they worked out together, got ready for the ring. And, you know, all these wrestlers, they try different things. You talk about Twitch, you talk about YouTube. And here's a condition, because Sheamus is one of those guys who started off their YouTube channel, which is pretty much a success now. So much so that WWE is behind it. They're promoting it right here on SmackDown. So they obviously get a cut from it, because now it's under the WWE umbrella. Xavier Woods did it with Up Up Down Down too. And also similarly, Aiden English started his own YouTube channel, which was based on liquor, based on wine, and all the alcohol, I don't even know, all of that stuff, you know. So he did that. So I asked him, Aiden, you started off your own YouTube channel. Why did WWE never take it under its own umbrella, as they're used to taking, you know, all these wrestlers' content under their umbrella? And he laughed and he said, because my channel never really took off. It never really got popular that WWE would actually care about it. So he said that's why they never took it. So basically, you are a WWE wrestler, you start a YouTube channel, they let you do it, and if it works out, if it's popular, they take it under their umbrella. If it does not, then, you know, it's alright. It's cool. I'm sensing a heel turn, says Anil. You know, traditionally you would see a heel turn. I hope not. I would like to see a match about respect and nothing else. I would like that a lot, but we shall see. Saul Ruka has a YouTube channel, says Andy. Yep. Yeah, let's see. That's a cool story, guys. If you guys remember, it was on a show, a reality show, actually a live interview, where Bret Hart was actually doing an interview, and there were live TV audience. Edge was in the audience that night, and Edge asked Bret Hart for his advice on how to get to WWE. Bret Hart gave him his advice, and then after the show, after the interview was over, they wrapped up, the camera stopped rolling, Bret Hart actually met Edge in person, and, you know, all roads led for Edge ultimately joining the WWF and becoming the man that he became. So it's pretty cool. Now that Sheamus is talking about how Edge supported him before he was even a wrestler, is very cool. You know, it kind of goes full circle. When Edge was a fan, he got some advice from Bret Hart, and that's how he became a wrestler, became a WWF wrestler, and now all the way around, you know, Sheamus is the next generation of wrestler who got that advice from Edge. Very cool. Edge's contract hasn't expired, so he wouldn't be talking to Tony Khan anyway. And even if he was talking to Tony Khan, it would be under the covers. They would be keeping it very secretive, that's for sure. Ask a YouTube channel under her name. Is it popular, Andy? Her YouTube? I believe it's a Japanese YouTube channel, right? Mostly in Japanese. And does she do travel vlogs and food vlogs, if I'm not wrong? I think I came across it a while ago. And Tony says, I love Sol Ruka. In the next 2-3 years, she should join. Sol Ruka on NXT right now is promising. She's got a very vibrant personality, so very well fit for the New Day as well. I agree with that. Yep. What is happening here? The fans going crazy. The fans seem into it. Yep, they do. That's awesome, Andy. The travel vlogs and everything. Yeah, it's cool. Very cool. And that's what WWE stars can do. They travel so much. It's genius to have a YouTube channel based on your traveling, because they travel every single week. So a travel vlog with these superstars, it makes a lot of sense. It's cool. With that being said, guys, it's official. It's all about respect. No heel turns, none of that stuff. It's a traditional friendly match between Sheamus and Edge. All about respect, all about being grateful and saying thank you. 25 years, Edge has got to celebrate it with some respect and some flowers that are being thrown at Sheamus' way. Sheamus should also be celebrated. I mean, Sheamus has had quite a career as well. And I believe Edge retired post WrestleMania 27. Sheamus started climbing up the ladder even further post WrestleMania 27 after losing some momentum leading up to that event. I mean, WrestleMania 20, if you go back in time, WrestleMania 26, right? It was WrestleMania 20. Was it 26, right, when he defeated Triple H, and then you had 27, you know, he did a little thing there, then 28, he defeated Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then kept going on and on, right, but 27 was the turning point for Edge and for Sheamus, but it's great to see them finally colliding, finally getting that match. It's cool. And True says, WWE audience... True says, the WWE audience sucks, AJ. I'm surprised they never wrestled before now. It kind of makes sense now, if you think about it. 27, you know, Edge was at the peak of the popularity, of course, all-time great. He fought Alberto Del Rio at 27. Following 27, Edge had to retire. And, of course, Sheamus was kind of picking up things, picking up momentum, going after the title, the world title after that, and yeah, that's possibly why they never crossed paths. Before that, they were on different brands. You know, when Sheamus was a WWE champion, I believe Edge used to be on SmackDown. So again, they never crossed paths. But yeah, it's time, guys, for LA Knight. That's right. Yeah, he's here. That's right. Okay, the guys here, the fans were happy. You see all the people on their feet right here. You got LA Knight. Yeah, right here. Flip Flop Dolla Holla. Tony. No, come on. The moment he said Dolla, I was like, hopefully that's not a Top Dollar reference, but we've got Top Dollar. Why do we have this match? Somebody make it make sense, but we've got Top Dollar. Also, why is he still under contract? Who cares about Top Dollar, right? Not me. I would rather watch a Magic Hand or Daddy Magic, whatever his name is. I would watch a Daddy Magic match rather than a Top Dollar match, to be honest. I really would. LA Knight rules. Yeah, that's right, Andy. That's right. Next week is going to turn ugly. Absolutely, it's going to turn ugly. I'm actually very excited about this match. I'm pretty sure everybody is. But just like True said, the WWE audiences sucks. That's true. That's true. And let's see, what else do we have here? Top Dollar needs to leave. He needs to leave along with the rest of the crew. He needs to leave with everybody. I'm not even kidding, like every single one of them. They can all leave. Really, they can all leave. And Tony says Raw will be at Winnipeg, home of Chris Jericho. There you go. Very cool. Speaking of Chris Jericho, I lost his book, guys. You know, I had his book. That is, the no is a 4-letter word. I had his book, autographed and everything. I lost his book. I cannot believe it. I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, but it's a cool book. It was a very short book, about 100 pages or so, that's it. I was in a flight from New York to India. There's a 14-hour flight, 12 to 14-hour flight. I read the entire book on the flight. Yeah. He went into all the details, especially his previous WWE run. He talked about, you know, himself versus Dean Ambrose steel cage match. You know, remember that match between himself and Dean Ambrose with weapons all at the top of the steel cage? Yeah, he talked about that match in much detail. Very cool book if you want to, you know about his last WWE run. Pretty cool book. I enjoyed it. I know, Andy. I lost his book, his autograph book. It said to AJ. But Chris Jericho's cool. Yeah, I lost it. But Damage Control rules, that's right. Chris, Mick Foley, have a nice day. My favorite books is Run DMG. I will check it out. Haven't yet, but I will check it out, Run DMG. Thank you for that. Thank you for suggesting me that book. But yeah, with that being said, guys, still on the commercial break. Guys, I'm going to be here tomorrow to watch Collision, of course, and also this Sunday we're going to be here to watch Triple Mania. So, you know, I'll be seeing you guys this weekend. It's going to be a big weekend in wrestling. Tomorrow night, Collision. This Sunday, Triple Mania. I hope to see you guys there. I think it's going to be a great weekend, right? Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. Also, guys, I will have to let you guys know that today I will be making a move early. We'll have to be, you know, doing some things. We'll be on the move. So, following SmackDown, I will be going off, but I'll be here tomorrow for Collision. and I'll be here on Sunday for Triple Mania. So that's that. Tweet him, AJ Jericho might say, no, he's not going to send me anything. I went to see him, and I was wearing a shirt with the Canadian flag on, right? And he says, Canada. I said, what? He says, Canada. I said, yeah, I wore this shirt for you. He says, I know you did. That's cool. He was sweet. He was nice. But I don't think he's going to send me another book. I don't think so. I've got a Ronda Rousey book right here. That's pretty cool. I will show you guys this book. 1 second. All right, let's see. This book right here. Pretty cool book. The Ronda Rousey, My Fight, Your Fight. One of my favorite books ever. You've got, of course, this here. At the back, you've got a nice portrait of Ronda Rousey from behind. This book has some images. It has some text. Of course, lots of text. But one of my favorite books. Right off the bat, when you start reading the book, again, when you open it, it's like this, right? It's very cool. Really like the book. Over here, it says... This kind of gave me goosebumps the first time I read it. I know that I can deal when things are bad, it says. I can come back when things are at their worst. I'm not afraid of losing all my money or losing my career because I know I'm capable of living in my car and rising up. Once you've conquered the worst things that could happen, there is no need to fear. The unknown, the fight is yours to win. And that's why the name of the book is My Fight, Your Fight. Great book. I mean, if you guys have not checked it out, it is awesome. Really, one of my absolute favorites. You guys should check it out. Lots of pictures, by the way. Lots of pictures in here of Ronda Rousey. You guys should definitely check out this book. I really wanted it. And, there was an opportunity for me to get it autographed too. Because when the book first came out, she was like 2 blocks away from my university. And she was... doing an autograph signing of this book at Barnes & Noble's, like 2 blocks away. And I was like, I'm totally gonna go. But then I had an exam, a test on the day off, the exact day, the same time. So I couldn't go, and I was quite upset about it. A couple days later, I had to catch my flight once again. I was flying somewhere, and at the airport, at the JFK airport, there was another Barnes & Noble's in there. And literally, in my exact gate where I was waiting for my flight, at the front of the bookstore, there was this book. So I just went in right there, bought this book, and I read it on my flight when I was flying to the UK. Great memories. One of my favorite books. Definitely check it out, guys. Ronda Rousey's My Fight, Your Fight. You're not going to regret it. It's a great book. Even if you don't like Ronda Rousey, you're going to like this book. It's a good one. Let's see. But here we are, guys. LA Knight versus Top Dolla. Top Dolla did not get to make his entrance, and I think that tells everybody that he's not going to win. Absolutely not. Shoulder tackle here from Top Dolla to LA Knight. LA Knight down. Top Dolla choking him up right now. And let's see. Jericho does not want to work in the WWE. It's obvious. It's obvious. He's a free bird. He's happy where he is right now. That's the most important, right? You got to be happy where you are. And I really do feel that, the breaking point for Chris Jericho was the fact that he proposed the idea of the Jericho Cruise to Triple H. He proposed that idea to, Vince, and they shot it down. They did not want the Jericho Cruise. They did not want to do anything with it. He wanted WWE to do NXT on the Jericho Cruise. They said no. And I feel like that was the breaking point for him. He did not want to be there after that. And of course, he took it to AEW. AEW was more than happy to do the cruise and, wrestle on there. And it just shows you he's happy over there, right? He's happy where he is at right now. So anyways, guys, as we can see at the moment, LA Knight laying the smackdown on Top Dolla. Top Dolla grabbing him by his neck, throwing him over to the corner. And LA Knight once again with his legs up, boot to the face, and diving down. Nice. Taking down the one and only Top Dolla. All right, let's see. So I can see a question right here from the one and only our brother Ron DMG. What is the Collision main event? So Collision main event, I know that there's a big women's tag team match happening. Mercedes Martinez and Diamante are going to be teaming up against Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander. That's one of the bigger matches happening at Collision. Apart from that, there's also a trios title match happening. House of Black, they're going to be taking on the CM FTR, which means CM Punk and FTR are teaming up, and they're going to be going against the House of Black. That's also also gonna be happening. The Acclaimed are also gonna be in action. Collisions, that's that. With that being said, LA Knight has just picked up the victory over Top Dolla. Thank you for that, Andy. Thank you. Yep. Let me talk to you. That was a pretty cool promo, short and sweet. Guys are really, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, you probably have been noticing this, but all night long, there has been really a lack of promos and more of wrestling. We started out with Asuka, Charlotte Flair, we went to AJ Styles, Karrion, Kross. It's been all wrestling all night long. Very little talking, all wrestling, and I really like that. Has Adam Pearce joined the Judgment Day? He's wearing the Judgment Day colors. He's got black on everything, and he's got the purple tie. Definitely Judgment Day colors. Wait a second. We're already getting the U.S. Championship match up next. We've still got 45 minutes left before the show's going to be over. I thought this was going to be the main event. We've got something else as the main event tonight. What is happening? Yeah, I'm surprised. Wait a second. Let's take a look. So, the preview for tonight's show basically had... Oh, I see, it makes sense. Hail to the Tribal Chief is the main event. That segment with Roman Reigns is going to be the main event. There's going to be a lot of talking in that segment, and I guess that's why. There was nothing else happening tonight. No other promos. Anyways, let's see what else do we have here. That KO and Jericho as WrestleMania main event. Yep. Let's see. You're right, true. Makes sense. And let's see, have you read Lita's book? It's really good, says Andy. I have not, brother. I will check it out, though. Thank you for that. Lita's only written one book, right? So I'll check it out. Terry Bolla is 70, there you go. And he is not Top Dollar anymore. He is Bottom Dollar. He's always been Bottom Dollar. Always been that way. That's right. No Dollar. LA Knight wins. That's right, Tony. FTR and Punk. Thank you for that, True. Thank you for that, Andy. FTR and Punk are going to be taking on the House of Black for the Trios belt tomorrow night. It's going to be a crazy main event. Totally in for it. For the Trios World Championship, I mean, it's going to be big. You've got gold everywhere in that match, right? The House of Black affords the Trios champions. You've got FTR, they've already got their own gold. You've got CM Punk with his own gold. So there's going to be a lot of gold in that match. I don't expect FTR and Punk to win, because if they do win, you know, I mean, there's going to be just a whole lot of gold on their shoulders. Too much. So I don't think a win's going to be happening tomorrow night. A title change is going to happen tomorrow night, but it's still going to be a good match, so I'm totally ready for it. Where is Mr. McMahon? Triple H, LA Knight needs a rival. Apparently, according to Dirt Sheet, LA Knight gave the WWE 3 months to put him over. He gave them an ultimatum of 3 months. I find it hard to buy that, because there are so many people who are in line to receive a push, and all they do is wait. And for LA Knight to have the audacity to get on here and give them 3 months, I find that rumor hard to believe. But Dirt Sheets say that he gave them an ultimatum to put him over in 3 months. Again, I find that very hard to believe. But if you were to believe them, apparently he should do something major in the next 2 months at least. So we shall see. AJ, have you watched the match that I suggested? I will be watching it this weekend, Andy. I will be checking out this weekend. And we need winning back to get rid of these bumps, says Run DMG. There you go. Okay. SmackDown is supposed to be the wrestling show. And that's why I like it, right? That's why 2 hours of wrestling is good wrestling. Totally in for it. Roman Reigns is after the main event. Yep, he has the Hail to the Tribal Chief segment still to come. I call Top Dollar, Bottom Dollar. Chris, you said it correctly. And you know, Bloodline is wasting the end of the show. They're going to come in here, they're going to do their own, you know exactly what they're going to be doing. All the shenanigans with the Bloodline. Jimmy Uso is going to get in there, provide an explanation, hopefully. So we shall see. Boring Roman sleeping time. Andy also on it. It's so interesting, guys, because, you know, I feel like a few months ago, even until WrestleMania, we were all into the Bloodline stuff, we were all into the Tribal Chief stuff, but now I'm seeing slowly and slowly fans kind of withdrawing from the hype. They are pulling away from the whole tribal chief stuff. I was talking to somebody else, a few days ago about the Bloodline stuff, and they said, "Nah, I'm not feeling it anymore." I was talking to somebody else as well, and they said, "No, I lost interest in the Bloodline." Somebody else told me that no, it's too much, it's too complicated, it's just getting boring. It's all about Roman. So people are now starting to step away from the whole Bloodline stuff. They're no longer interested in it. So it's interesting. I feel like it's only a matter of time before the Bloodline is going to be too good for their own good, and people are just going to ultimately lose interest. And that's that. Knight said, either push me or let me go. What's hard to believe about that? I don't know, true, because I feel there are so many people who are deserving of a push. I don't know. I just find it like, I think that to have that kind of, maybe he has that courage. Maybe he has that courage to go up there and to face his bosses and say that, okay, I know that I'm good. You need to push me. You need to put me over or I'm going. Maybe he did that, but oh my goodness, wait a second. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I'll just say this. Angelo Dawkins tonight is dressed way better than he was dressed for the Hall of Fame. He really is dressed way better. He's got a tuxedo on. He's got a bow tie on. He wasn't even that well dressed for the Hall of Fame ceremony. That's very interesting. You know he's taking this seriously. Yeah. Wow. You gotta love that. You gotta love what's cooking. Let them cook, guys. Let them cook. It's awesome. It's great to see that. Okay, and I really want to see Cody back to being the champion competition, says Mustafa. I think it's a matter of time before he's going to be once again fighting for the championship. The early years of SmackDown were great. Absolutely, Andy. Absolutely. Did I see TNT Sports? Did you see TNT Sports? What? A tweet member just spotted on AEW All In during... Oh, really? I see Tony says that Twitter member just spotted All In promo during SmackDown on TNT Sports. That is funny. And here we are now. Austin Theory does not want to wrestle Escobar. Even as Escobar was making his way to the ring, Austin Theory just attacks him from behind, goes after the bad knee, and Escobar once again down. You know what? Rey Mysterio should have escorted him to the ring at least. So it was a mistake sending him out here all alone, especially if all of these guys were already in Gorilla. They should have escorted him to the ring, but okay. Sure he did. Come on. Come on, really? Is Rey gonna fight for Escobar? Is that what's gonna be happening here? It could. Wow, I don't know what's happening to you guys, but for me, oh, here we are. Oh, Rey was actually dressed in ring gear as well to fight. Okay. That this is an interesting turn of events. So Rey Mysterio lost that match to give Santos Escobar the victory, to clear the path for him to fight for the U.S. title. But now when the time came for Santos Escobar to fight, Rey Mysterio gets ready for the match, and now he is here fighting Austin Theory. That's very interesting, guys. So my stream kind of froze when Adam Pearce made that announcement. Is this match also for the U.S. Championship, or is it a non-title match per se? Let me know, guys, if you know know if this match is for the title or if it's non-title. More crap from Theory, BS is true, and I can totally agree with that. With that being said, we go to yet another commercial break. Yep. Cons are really cooking tonight. Yes, Tony, yes, they are. And True says that's not really new. The same thing happened with WCW, WWF, that's right. But now, after all these years, to see something like this happening, something that we haven't seen in a while, it's very interesting. Of course, AEW is boasting of some big stuff. They're saying the largest crowd. They're making history with this event, All In, and they're boasting about it. They're talking about it, as they should. All In is definitely going to be a historic event, and it's great. It's a start of something. It's a start for Revolution here for AEW. They're putting it out there that we can go out there, we can pull up numbers that nobody expects, and we can really surprise everybody as well. So it's great what they're doing. It's great what they're doing now with All In. And Mustafa says, I like to see Austin Theory versus Gunther. Man, Gunther's gonna kill him. Does this mean Santos is staying, helping Tony D and Stacks? I wonder. I really do wonder what's going to be happening with that. But right now, anybody knows if this match between Rey Mysterio and Austin Theory is for the championship, or is it a non-title match? Let me know, guys. What is happening here with these two? Okay, with that being said, still the commercial is going on. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so the Dirt Sheet says that there's a spoiler for a Bloodline match at the WWE's upcoming Premium Live event, and it has been revealed on social media. Okay. So guys, it's so interesting because it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so it's very interesting, but apparently a third independent promoter has actually spoiled what's going to be going down at Payback. We know what's going to be happening. Apparently, we know what's going to be the special stipulation. Again, this could be a lie, you never know, but a promoter has put out a flyer, a poster for his upcoming show where somebody is going to be making an appearance, right? And they put it out there that, okay, this guy is making an appearance, come see him before he does this at Payback. So I'm not going to say who that person is. I'm not going to say anything about what he's going to be doing. But a promoter has put it out there that this guy is coming to our show. He's making an appearance before he does something at Payback. So a match featuring the Bloodline is going to be taking place at Payback. And yeah, something's going to be going down. I guess we're going to find out tonight. I think so. Let's see. It's a title match. Thank you for that, True. Thanks for that, Chris. And Endeavor is I stopped midway, True. Did you hear me? Okay, sorry. I did not want to spoil it for all of you guys, but I just got too excited, and I think I stopped midway. I almost said the name out loud, but I stopped midway, but I think that was a fail. Sorry. Damn it. I really did not want to spoil it for anybody, but I got too excited, and the name just... Sorry. That's terrible. I guess Run DMG does not know. Yeah, it's Jacob Fatu, Run DMG. It's Jacob Fatu, that's right. But Austin Theory right now, dazed, dizzy, gets down to his knees. True says no, it's not Jacob. And Rey Mysterio now on the top turnbuckle, looking for the win. Tony says HBK is going to have a huge kitchen. What is that for? Oh, he's going to cook. And he says Endeavor is promising to build NXT back to what it used to do. That's crazy. If that's right, I think our fans are going to be very happy. If you missed it, you missed it, says True. I like that. Thank you for that, True. So I only spoiled it for True, I guess. That's okay. True is way too smart. I mean, you would have predicted it anyways, True, so that's okay. But so sorry once again. Chris Jericho at Payback. Nah, it's not going to happen, brother. Not Jericho. Elbow strike to Austin Theory. He's going to go for the springboard. Beautiful stuff. Austin Theory grabs him midair. gets him on top of his shoulders. Rey Mysterio gets away, sends him to the turnbuckle face first. Austin now with the blow to the back of Rey as he's on the second rope, lifts him up, carries him on his shoulders. Rey trying to get away with those punches to the head of Austin Theory. Theory in trouble. Rey sends him back first, neck first, into the turnbuckle, and Austin Theory is now in pain. Rey goes for the cover. It's a 1, it's a 2, and Rey with the kick out right here. Yeah, I feel so embarrassed, true. I should be better at keeping secrets. I really should be. Terrible. But here we are now. I'm not reading spoilers in front of anybody now. I'm terrible at it. Okay, Rey now. Looks like he is looking to put this to an end. Of course he should. We've got 30 minutes left before the show's going to be over. I would say, guys, the first hour of SmackDown tonight was it for me. It was a good first hour. The second hour kind of slowed down, don't you think? I think it really did slow down in the second hour. But Austin Theory now with Rey Mysterio on his shoulders. Rey gets away once again. Was going to go for the kick to the side of the head. Austin Theory, dizzy, dazed. We got a new champion, says Tony. 619 to the butt of Austin Theory. One more time, he gets him on those ropes. New champion, that's right. 619 to the back. Yep, true, that's right. Thank you for that, Ricky. 13 likes. And Austin Theory now carrying Rey Mysterio like a baby. Gets him on top of his shoulders. Rey Mysterio gets away one more time. Sets him up for the 619 again. I hope Dominic's watching this. You know, he needed the 619 to the back, to the butt as well. If he did get those, he wouldn't be in the Judgment Day tonight. But here we are now. Rey Mysterio is the new champion. That's crazy. That's crazy. Tony says, I'm crying like Sheeta already. With joy. Tears of joy. Rey is the United States champion. That's crazy. Hall of Famer, U.S. champion. What a year Rey has had so far. It's great. Rey's gonna drop it to Santos. Absolutely, it does look like it, brother. It's gonna be like the passing of the torch. He's gonna drop the torch and the title to Santos Escobar. And I feel like that's the right thing to do. You know, it's the right thing to do. Rather than having Santos Escobar pin Austin Theory for it, it would be a really momentous occasion and something memorable if he pins Rey Mysterio for it instead. It's very cool. Rey Mysterio is the new U.S. champion, and I feel like this could actually, you know, I don't know, develop some cracks between the LWO members as it did in the Judgment Day. I mean, Judgment Day, you know, this guy, Finn Balor started chasing the championship, and of course, Damian Priest won the Money in the Bank, and that brought about some cracks in the Judgment Day. And now with Rey Mysterio winning the U.S. title, who knows, maybe this is going to bring some cracks to the LWO as well, with Santos Escobar wanting the U.S. title. So we shall see. But here we are now with Rey Mysterio letting the fans get a feel of the championship. Santos Escobar looking on. There you are. There's some respect here. Some show of respect between the two. I like that. My brother, bro, man. Where have you been? We missed you. Great to see you, bro, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. But Rey Mysterio is indeed the new United States champion. I'll tell you what, guys. That title has never looked better on anybody's shoulders yet. Until tonight. Rey Mysterio is the new U.S. champion. And all the pyros here for the LWO, I've got to say, I'm loving it. I am loving it. Also, let's forget about Austin Theory versus John Cena. Let's forget about everything that Austin Theory has done in the past, because this guy is not recovering from tonight. He's not. It's over for Austin Theory, and I feel like that's for certain. It's over for Theory. Exactly. True says it too. They just want it off Theory for now. It seems like maybe Endeavor doesn't like Theory all that much. I don't know, whatever the case might be, but Theory is certainly not getting over, not anytime soon. And let's see, Rey should spray LWO. I would like that a lot, actually. And who, you know, I don't care. Do it in the green and the red colors instead of the black. Use the green and red spray paint. Spray paint LWO all over it. I would like that very much. But you know, I feel like they wouldn't do it just because CM Punk's done it. So they probably would not follow suit, but it would have been great to see that. Dirty Dominic is not happy to see his dad. It's crazy. It's actually, what a world do we live in. It's so ironic, guys, that on one hand, you've got the son, the North American champion. On the other hand, you've got the father, the United States champion. What a world do we live in. It's like parallel universe. Oh my gosh, my mind's about to blow right now because we are literally watching and living in parallel universe right here. We got Dominic, Rey, literally the same flesh and blood. One the North American champion, one the U.S. champion. This is crazy. That's crazy. And True says NXT titles don't matter, lol. They don't anymore. But hopefully Endeavor does something about it. As Andy said, they want to take NXT back to its roots, back to what it used to be. Hopefully not the reality show, but they want to take NXT back to what it used to be, the gold and the black era. If that's right, then the titles are going to matter. Hopefully. Dominic versus Rey, title for title. I mean, it would be nice, but I'd rather watch Rey versus Escobar. I'd rather watch Rey putting Escobar over. I think that's going to be the right thing to do. I really think so. But it's awesome to see Rey winning the U.S. title. It's great to see that. Let's see. Ricky says Dominic is the North American champion. That's right. That's correct. Yeah. Austin can only blame himself, says Chris. True as well, brother. NXT has higher rating on cable, says Ricky. Yep. Apparently, this week's NXT, it drew the highest rating ever in almost 2 years, ever since 2021. The show had not drawn as many people as it did this past week. So quite an accomplishment for NXT indeed, guys. Quite an accomplishment. But anyways, as you see right here, we are still on the commercial break. And hopefully, when we come back, we're going to go straight to the promo. We're going to get straight to the segment with the Tribal Chief and the family. Anyways, it's been great watching the show with everybody. If you are new here to the channel, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit the subscribe, the like, comment, join the community, join the chat, join the family. What are you waiting for? That's right. Make sure you hit the subscribe. And let's see what else do we have here. We got True Singh, did not watch a second of it. And Ricky says, wrestling is hot. Yeah, one thing's for sure, wrestling is hot. No matter what show you're watching, no matter what content you're consuming, wrestling is hot. It's true. It's making more money than it ever did. You talk about the Attitude Era or any other eras in the past, no era has made, at least the WWE, as much money as this era right now. This time is hot for the company. And they were supposed to talk about the women's tag belts. You're right, Andy. I knew we were forgetting about something. Whatever happened to Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, the future of the tag team? We never saw any of it. I guess they just did not have time to talk about it. I guess they're just not going to give any importance to Chelsea or Sonya. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think we wanted some answers from Chelsea. So, are we not going to get anything? Andy, you're so right. We needed some answers. Now, Chelsea on social media has been doing her work. She's been doing her part. And she's been telling everybody, I'm the champ. I'm the champions. All that stuff. She's been doing sweet stuff on social media. You talk about Cardona, right? There we are. Edge versus Sheamus advertised for next week. Cool. But you talk about her husband, Cardona. He's been saying, okay, if Chelsea needs a partner, I'll step in. I'll be the women's tag team champions with Chelsea. So, but WWE doesn't want to talk about it, I guess. They probably have not decided what to do with them. So that's that. But already we know it. Rey Mysterio, the U.S. champion, is going to be on the Grayson Waller effect next week with Grayson Waller. Wrestling is having a different type of boom period now for sure. That's right. Yep, it's true. It's true. And here we are now. Guys, I know we're over this whole Bloodline stuff, but you know what? It's time. It's time. Run DMG, everybody. It's time. You can't help it. Everybody, put your fingers up for the one and only. You know it. That's right. Just gotta do it, guys. I mean, no matter how we feel about the whole storyline, everything, you cannot help but acknowledge the one and only, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Everybody, fingers up. That's right. Everybody. That's right, Ricky. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Do the right thing, everyone. Acknowledge the one, the only one, Roman Reigns. Just gotta do it. Irrespective of how we feel about the Usos or anybody else, this guy has gone through hell and back. You talk about Brock Lesnar bringing out a tractor. You talk about this guy going against the Beast Incarnate himself. You talk about him going against his own brothers. He's been tested. People have tested him. They've tried him. But, the one and only stays the champion. he stays the tribal chief, the champion, Roman Reigns. There you are. You gotta do the right thing, guys. Gotta do the right thing. I'm thinking maybe we should have some pyros as well in the back, right? I mean, you got the lights right. We got the Tron right. Maybe you should get some pyros too. That'd be nice. Everybody has their fingers up except for Andy. He says, no, it's a sleeping time for me. Mustafa got the fingers up. Ricky, Run DMG, everybody acknowledging the one and only. But we got Run DMG saying, biggest star in wrestling. It's not even close. Roman Reigns. There you are. I like that, Anil, here with the pyros. Thanks for that. Acknowledge him, Andy, says Ricky. Ricky says, no, Andy, you're not getting away with that. Acknowledge him. And True says, only empathy Roman gets was, you know, with Roman Reigns, that was a turning point in his career, brother. I mean, that was a point where people, of course, felt terrible for him. Some even felt guilty into booing him all these years because they booed him so badly, right? But then he went away, and he said that, okay, during the pandemic, when they wanted him back, when he was cleared to return, thankfully, he said, okay, the only way I'm coming back is if I'm coming back heel. And that was a turning point. Had he come back face, it would have been, you know, but he came back heel. It's been great ever since. That's right. And let's see, I'm tired of this. Mustafa says, we need new champion. We do, but, you know, that's why you've got a whole different championship now with Seth Rollins. That's going to give you some new champions. But if you talk about this one right here on SmackDown, it's going to stay with the tribal chief. Hulkamania, says Andy. There you are. Me too, acknowledge AJ. Good stuff, Mustafa. That's right, Ron DMG. 1,000 plus days indeed. We're witnessing history as we know it. Okay, and here we are. Roman Reigns in the ring right now. So I see a question here from True, right? And True says, what about R-Truth? Have you heard anything about R-Truth? So it seems like he is making a comeback, or soon making a comeback. He recently actually shared a picture of himself training at the Performance Center. So it seems like R-Truth is back at work and he's back training. Hopefully will be returning soon. It would be nice to see R-Truth having one more run, you know, if not for the 24/7 championship, maybe this time for the United States Championship. Let's do it. R-Truth deserves one more title run, and a decent one this time. You know, I really hope that he gets a decent run, because this guy has given us so much laughter, so much entertainment. R-Truth, I don't think there's anybody who does not like R-Truth, right? Everybody loves R-Truth, and that's a fact. So he deserves another run with the title. But yeah, it's good to see him back training, getting ready. R-Truth actually did an interview some time back where he said that he has some music actually at his home, some music that he recorded with John Cena. They had some jamming sessions at his place, and they recorded some tracks, some songs that never were released. And he said they are still in his home, they're still in his computer, and maybe one day they're gonna release them. But it's cool to know that there are some unreleased tracks with John Cena and R-Truth. And are they actually? Wait. This is so funny. So Roman Reigns just came out. We got like the whole entrance from the beginning till the time that he got to the ring, and then we went to they could have actually sent us to a commercial break midway through the entrance, so he would have walked down the ramp, got to the ring, and then we would have come back from the commercial. But instead, they waited until he got to the ring, settled in and everything, and then we went to commercial. So does that mean that until the time that we're back from commercial, he's just gonna stand in the middle of the ring with his finger up, and all the people are gonna acknowledge him all this time? That's crazy. That's crazy. And David also with the acknowledgement. Archer, John Cena childhood hero. That's right, Mustafa. And Andy says Roman Reigns will go down in history. All right, the guy who takes way too much away. Had this been the 90s, Roman would have been stripped of his belt. Yeah, brother. But you know, we are living in a whole different era right now. A whole different era where Roman Reigns is the one and the only. Any updates on Rey? Great question, my brother Anil. But seems like Bray, is fighting, still recovering from an illness that was apparently very serious, even life-threatening. That was what the dirt she's saying. So the good news is that he's recovering, he's getting better. Every day is a better day for Bray. That's the good news. We still don't know the nature of the illness. That is still very much a secret. You never know what's really going down right there behind the scenes. But what the dirt sheets are claiming is that he was going through a very serious illness, which now is getting better. He's getting better, and that's the good news. Let's see what else do we have here. True says, two-time NWA champion Ron the Truth Killings. No one takes that away from him. That's right. Absolutely. No, he's not retired. He's ill. Yep, he's ill. That's it. He's not retired. He's ill. Injury is bad. Not injury, Mustafa. He's not injured. He's ill. He's sick. So that's that. And you know, I get it. There can be burnout. There can be unexpected illnesses. You just never know. It's human body. You know, you never know what to expect. So all that we can do right now is pray and hope that he gets better soon and wait for him to come back. Yeah, last year, do you guys remember I felt sick too, right? I felt sick for like a couple months. I was absolutely, I don't even know what happened, right? I just got random day. We were doing a soccer watch along. So, yeah, we were watching the Soccer World Cup, the first night. The opening night of soccer, and I was like, okay, we're gonna watch the entire series. And what would you expect that night? While during the watch along itself, I got a temperature, and followed by like a headache and body pain and joints pain. I don't even know. Like the doctors did so many tests, and just did not know what was going on. And you know, sometimes things happen, and your body just needs some break. It needs some rest. So that's that. Just hoping that Bray Wyatt gets better soon and he'll be back soon. But yeah, I would like to take this moment now and thank everybody. You know, just thinking about how we've been doing this for like years and how you've been here in support of me all this time while I was here, while I was gone. You guys always believed in me and supported me. I'm very, very grateful to everybody. So thank you so much for the love, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate everybody here. And thank you so much for the love. Really appreciate you. But here we are now, finally back from the commercial break. Actually, when we go to a commercial, maybe I should do this, right? We go out. This would be a nice thing to do. When we go to commercial, the lights go out. When we are back from the commercial, the lights get back on. Maybe not. It gets too dark. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Nice indicator that we're going... anyways, we're here now. And love it. There are some anti-Bloodline fans too in the back. You know, you got somebody holding up the poster that says Bloodline with big X all over it. Interesting. True, he seems like he's actually injured. He's got a little, well, who was it? Andy was somebody who mentioned, or was it Ricky, who mentioned that he had like a lump the size of a golf ball on his elbow. The last time somebody had that was John Cena back in 2013 when he dropped the title to Bryan Danielson. So, you know, Sami Zayn is going through the same kind of injury right now. And he's actually gone. He will be gone for, let's say, 6 or 8 weeks, apparently. So he's not going to be that. Why not? It's interesting, says Andy. Thanks for that, brother. Thank you. I had posted a flashback photo of Rey and Io Sky. Rey was New Japan and Io Sky was Stardom. That's kind of a flashback indeed. And now both are champions, Tony. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you for that, Andy. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're awesome. Thank you. But here we are now with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Still not talking. He wasted like 15 minutes getting to the ring, and he still doesn't want to talk. Guys, I know how we feel about him, but we still have to do it, right? We have to do it. There's no option. Like, there is no option here. We just have to. Yeah, sorry. There's no getting away from the acknowledgement, guys. I mean, you gotta do it. It's part of the deal. If you're watching the show, you gotta acknowledge Roman Reigns. It's part of the deal. Yeah, that's right, Ron DMG. Versus Jimmy. Oh, okay.
What do you mean you don't know? You haven't seen him? You haven't talked to him?
So all like the entire 2 hours, they were in the back. They never had this talk, where's Jimmy? And they had to have this talk right now, okay. But here he is now, asked for the devil, and the devil is here. Jimmy Uso is here. There's the rat. There's the rat. Yeah. Talk about ring rats, right? That's Jimmy Uso. Different kind of a ring rat. Acknowledge me, alright, Mustafa. You got it. So I like it. You know, it's like the good old-fashioned heel. If you're turning heel, the one way to show that you're a heel is you stop wearing WWE merchandise and start wearing regular clothes. That's what Jimmy's doing. He's not wearing any of his merch. He's wearing regular street clothes. That's like one way that you know that you're a heel. I like that. You sold out. That's right. Gary, I missed you, brother. Great to see you. You're streaming NFL football. That's okay. That's understandable. That's good. Good to see you, my brother Gary. But you're here in time because Jimmy Uso is here. And let's see if the Rat is going to be providing us some explanation as to why he turned against his own brother, his own flesh and blood. Why did he turn against Jay? You sold out, says Tony. That's right. Kyo's actually injured. Yep, both are injured now. Yeah. Kyo actually not that injured. They just wanted him to get some rest and whatnot, but he is on the injured list right now. So that's that. It's funny how both the tag team champions, men and female, both of them are out. You're right, Mustafa. Jay's definitely going to be here. He will be here for sure. But Roman right now is just laughing. He's just laughing, right? There you see him. He says, don't worry about them. I'm proud of you. Man. Name it. Name the prize. Family doesn't ask for a prize. You know, family does it for the love, don't they? They don't ask you for money. A jet. Yeah, seems like it, brother. What's going on here? Finally. Finally. What a pop, by the way, guys. Great pop here for Jay. Jay coming out here once again to the Uso music, which is quite interesting. And yeah, let's see what is going to be going down right here. Jay Uso. This guy has got, look at his eyes, right? He's here for revenge. Yep. Jimmy Uso not scared off, by the way. He's still standing in the ring like a man. He's not walking away. He's not running away. He's got to be confronting his brother. It's personal. This should be good, says Roman. I mean, things are picking up right now, guys. This is definitely going to be good. It's like total cinema that we're watching right now. Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, finally face-to-face. Jimmy. Wow. Eye to eye, face to face. Jay grabs, snatches the microphone away from his hand, looking deep down into his eyes. This is literally cinema that we're watching right now. I smell Family Feud. I don't mean Steve Harvey. Tony, that's so funny. I wish Steve Harvey were here and, you know, officiating this Family Feud. Wow. He wants some explanation from Jimmy now. Why did you do what you did? Why? Make it personal. That's right, Mustafa. Yeah. What? What? Because I love you? Jimmy says, I did what I did because I love you. How does that make sense? Come on. What? That's the dumbest thing ever. That's the dumbest answer ever. That's the dumbest thing ever. Oos, I did not want you to be world champion, because if you were world champion, you would be important, you would be like the top hero, you would be like him. That's why I did not want you to be world champion. Uso, I did not want you to be successful in your life, because if you were successful, you'd be like him. What are you talking about, Jimmy? You did not want your brother to be successful, you did not want for him to be champion, because if he were champion, he'd be like him? What are you talking about, Jimmy? What are you talking about? That's like so stupid. Yeah. That's not rated PG, says Tony. Interesting, says Anil. Fox has got to be off the air except TNT Sports. See? You predicted this reason? Of course you did, True. Of course you did. Oh, dear. That's the dumbest thing ever. No, Gary, that match between LA Knight and No Dolla was not necessary at all. You know what? They could have actually given us Chelsea Green and provided us some explanation about what are they going to be doing with the women's tag team titles instead of giving us Top Dolla. That's true. Roman is definitely enjoying this. And look at him just laughing, smiling in the back. He is having fun right now. Fox should definitely be ashamed of having this. Andy is not loving this at all. Okay. Is Jay gonna fall for this crap? Come on. When True said he was gonna give a BS explanation, he was not wrong. Really is a BS explanation. What is this now? What the heck is this shit? Did I just swear right now? Sorry about that. What the hell is this crap, guys? Come on. That's it. That's it. He's just gonna slip away like that. Roman Reigns laughing. Oh dear. Oh, super kick straight to the head. He asks one more time Jey Uso to acknowledge him, getting in his face and saying, "Acknowledge me." And Jey Uso shuts him up right there with a super kick. Solo Sikoa is not having it though. He grabs Jey Uso right there. He's gonna go for the big one. He's gonna go for the spike. But Jey Uso gets away. Super kicks Solo. Roman Reigns taking advantage of the distraction, hits him with the Superman punch. And now Jey Uso goes down. That's right. I love that. Roman and Orange Cassidy need to go on an island, never return. It's funny how both of them hit the Superman punch too. That's funny, Andy. That is hilarious. Wait, is Jimmy Uso not gonna get into the ring and save his brother? So much about caring about his brother now, isn't it not? Are you kidding me? He just tried to win his trust, and now he's just walking out, leaving Jey Uso in the hands of Roman Reigns. What the hell did Jimmy just do? He tried to win back his trust, only to break it again. What the heck just happened? Exactly. Jay, settle your business with Jimmy now. Do it. This family is a mess. It's a dysfunctional family. That's what it is right now. It's a dysfunctional family. Ricky says, "Jimmy, you idiot." Absolutely, brother. What the heck is happening? Good stuff, good stuff. And Jimmy Uso thought that Jim was going to fall for it. He was going to go on here, hug him out, and Jay hits him with a foot to the face. You got to like that. That's right. And with that being said, I think we are now closing off the show. We are going off the air now with Jey Uso standing tall and Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso down and out. I guess at Payback, we are actually getting some payback. Like Cody said, sooner or later, Chief without tribal. Indeed. Deuce Usos, 5 out of 5 stars. Super kicks for everybody, Gary. You're right. Super kicks for everybody. Good show. Sweet episode. Jay is saying he's out of the WWE. I wonder. I find it hard to believe, but we shall see. He just said it. So Jay said, I'm out of the WWE. We shall see if he's going to, hold to his words. I don't think so, but he's making his way through the crowd. He's throwing out the peace. The fans cheering him on. He says that he's quitting. He says that he's leaving. We shall see what happens, but Jay just said he's out of the WWE. I don't think that he will be out of the WWE, but we shall see. But yeah, Tony, I'm going to be here for Collision as well tomorrow, so I'll see you for Collision. That's right. He's tired of it. If I was Jay, I would do the same. I would say, I'm tired, I'm leaving, I'm quitting. I wouldn't want to be here any other day, so I understand what he's going through right now. But he's going to be back. He's going to be back for Payback. As the name suggests, he will get some payback, hopefully, at Payback. That's right. Probably time off. Yeah, he's just going to enjoy some time off, and that's about it. But he will be back for Payback, and that's a fact. And thank you, everybody, my brothers. Thank you for the love. Thanks for the support. Great watch along. I see that, some of you guys actually gave it some good stars. Tony gives it a 5 out of 5. That's very, very cool. I'm going to give tonight's show a 3 point... Actually, no, you know what? I'll give it a 4.2. It was a good show. Good show. I really enjoyed especially the start of the show, the first hour, full of action. The second hour kind of slow, but the Bloodline stuff kind of was cool. The explanation was absolutely stupid, but it's interesting how now Jey Uso is going to be taking some time off. So where is this going to be headed now? It's going to be interesting, and we shall see. True said it was mid. It was mid. There you go, bro, man. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. 2 weeks straight, I'm not watching Rampage, says Chris. I see I'm not going to be here for Rampage either tonight, guys, but I will see you tomorrow for Collision and day after for Triple Mania. So we're going to have some fun. Thank you once again, guys. Ricky gives it a 6, the 7, and a 10 for the watch along. Thanks for that. And True gives it a mid. There you go. Thank you, everybody, once again. Take care, sleep well, and Natik, if you're watching this right now, once again, happy anniversary. Natik, my brother Andy, you take care, get better soon, and everybody else, take care, have a good night, sleep well, and of course, I'm going to be seeing you all tomorrow for Collision. And Clay, I don't know if you're watching, but if there's still like tornado warnings there and weather conditions are bad, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, everybody. Oh my gosh. Did you guys just see what True wrote? True wrote, I'm watching Sky Blue. He knows my weakness, and True right here trying to get to my head and trying to make me regret for what I'm not watching. I see you, True. Very slick with that. You're watching Sky Blue. That's cool. That's cool. I'm going to go out and I'm going to watch some Blue Sky. That's what I'm going to do. But you take care, True. That's so funny. All right. Have fun watching Sky Blue. I'm all jealous right now. You have one watching Sky Blue. She lost. There you go. You guys are so funny. Thank you for the love. Much love to everybody. Take care. Sleep well. Good night. Have fun watching Sky Blue, and hopefully she wins tonight. Hopefully she does, and Ricky also joined in the party with the big old eyes for Sky Blue. I really hope that she wins because I want to see her at All In. Thank you, guys. Take care. It doesn't matter if it's true. There you go. Thank you, Mustafa, my brothers. Thank you, Andy. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Run DMG, everybody. Thank you so much, Gary, True, Ricky, all of you guys. Thank you, Chris. Have a good night, Anil, Broman, Tony, everybody. Have a good night. Sleep well. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Collision. And, of course, Triple Mania this Sunday. Should be good. Have a good night. Take care. Sleep well. And AJ out. 1 second. Oh, dear. Sorry. Lights out. And mic goes up.